this is effectively the solution to the previous upload on the theme of Dr. A. Alekhine, 1937, Queen's Gambit Decline, Slav Defense, where I put the question, instead of playing here check, what could be a better move? Did you manage to see it? Well, Cecil Purdy had a good piece of advice. When you know that you're going to have to play a move on your next move, not the very next move, but the move after, try substituting it for the very next move and see what happens. Well, where you play here and then black plays here, white really has no option other than to play that. So, what conclusion do you draw from that? Well, if you've drawn the conclusion that we play an immediate queen b3, you're quite correct. And what we're doing here is we're threatening to take the knight. Now, he has two moves here. He can either take here, which is very interesting, or he can play this and save the knight. Now, this is how my game continued. We play here, he goes here. Now then, he has to be very careful because should he move this knight away, it's bishop g5 and he loses his queen. So what does white do here? Well, white takes the pawn. Now black gets out of that little bit of a problem. There. So what do we do in that position? Well, we castle into safety, like that. Now, if he takes with the queen here, it's not good for black. However, taking this way is not so good either. I'm not quite sure what is the best move for black here, but let's just have a look at this. What happens now? Well, white plays here, check. The king has to go here. You can play either rook, it doesn't really matter. Now, what he should play here is back this way. But he takes here. What he's banking on is that white will take back with the rook, but he doesn't. He takes with the queen. And in that position, it doesn't matter what he does, he's going to be checkmated unless he gives up his queen. Now, in another game, and I'll upload this one in due course, that is the way that he would lose his queen. However, if he plays like this, checkmate. Whereas with the rook, you couldn't do that. With the queen, you can. In the game itself, he played here. Now, that's checkmate. But I wanted to do a Richard Ryti against Savili Tartiko for Vienna 1910, and there it is. Watch out for the next upload.